So, you've got a frosted window. How on earth do you change it? So firstly you need to obviously measure the window, which will be from bead to the outside of the bead. Take away about 10 mil. Once your glasses came, get it roughly where you want it. And then, sometimes just spraying a little bit of glass cleaner around the window helps the bead come off. You want to go for the bigger bead first. Normally to start getting the bead out you use a thin sort of scraper just to get it in there. Once it's in there, kind of bend it like that, get another scraper, go like that, go like that. That's one bead out. You want to make sure you know how they go back in, because sometimes the left and the right beads are slightly different. I'll just quickly whip these out. This is starting to use a sort of more, not as flexible scraper, just to get the rest of the bead out. Right, so once the left and right hand side are out, you want to get the bottom one out. So, like I say, remember where that goes, so you don't put it back in the wrong one. Then we take the top one out last so the glass doesn't fall out. Right, that's the top one out. So now, how do you get the glass out? Well, if you can open it, it's always a good start. And then just wiggle it out. Sometimes, because this window, that's my bloody thing now. Hold up. Hold up a minute. Right, found it. This little tool helps to get the window out, and also helps to tow and heel it. So I'll speak about tow and heeling in a little bit. Let's just try and get this window out somehow. Because this one's been towed and heeled already, quite tight in it, so we just want to get the package out if they will. Come out. Pop that in there and slide them packers out, because they're sort of, as well as doing their job, they're holding the glass in place. There's one packer, and also remember where they go back in, so I can put them back where they come from. Get that one to come out. Probably not. Right. Come out? Yep, let's come out. So now that glass should come out. That's the idea. Right. Old one out. Frosted, see? New one is slightly different, so when you're doing windows like this, it needs to be towed and heeled. And the idea of that is that it, as well as holding the glass in place, it also makes the frame square. Because if you just put the glass in there on packers, after a while, what will happen is that the plastic will just fall down. It will just with the heat and the cold, you get problems with it not opening and such. So so when you tow and window. What am I talking about? When you tow and heel a window like this, I need to pack in this corner and that corner. And the idea of that is it holds this frame in place. See, because it's only PVC, it will move. So that keeps the window rigid. So now, so you normally put a few packers down there, put one in the corner there. But what we do first, get the new glass, offer it in just to see how the gaps look. So all I'm looking at now is the rubber gasket. I'm trying to get that central that way and also that way. So looking at that, it looks quite good. I think what I'll do is, if that will stay there, which it should, my bag of packers, and I'll just slide one more down that side just to make sure that that glass is in the right position onto the frame. So now that's all looking good. Now I'll do this side, get that square. So I'm just using the right size package just to make the glass sit square in the frame, which that looks pretty good at the moment. So now what you want to do is get this tool, slide it in there, and now by doing that it's actually moving the frame, it's squaring up the frame, and that's what we're trying to achieve. I'll start with one like that. I'll also check that it opens and closes okay, which it does, which is good. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to pack this glass up a little bit more than what it's set there, just because it's just looking a little bit out of square. So what I'll do, take a packer out of there and put one more down the bottom there, so it's nice and square. Slide it back in. Slide that packer back in. Which one did I take out the side? Them two, I believe. So now I'm just looking at the rubber, making sure it's perfectly square to the glass. Right, that looks good to me now. So now, put some packers in this top right hand corner, and that will hold the frame square. That just goes in there. Should lift the frame up slightly in this corner. Like so. Not the best frames these, they're a little bit, the hinges are a little bit on the way out, but they're alright. Slide another packer under there. All going. Should. Like so. Now that window's perfectly square in the frame. So now it's all ready to put the wheels back in. Just give them a little wipe. It's easy to clean the rubbers now. I'll the windows out. That was the top one, I believe. That one was the bottom one. Get all that dirt off the rubbers while it's out. A wet rag for that. Right, they're all in, they're all ready to go in. So, the next thing is I need my rubber hammer, which I don't have. Let me go and have a look for it. Rubber hammer. So, the most important part is putting some sort of window cleaner or any sort of soap and water just round onto that glass, because when you start tapping in the rubber trims in a minute, what one was that, top or bottom? Does it really matter? Not really, I think it was the top one here. So when you put the rubber trims in, it just allows. It's a bit tight there. Was that the bottom one? That was the bottom one. Must be the top one. It just allows the rubber to glide on the glass, otherwise sometimes you can break it. So you want to get it at an angle where sort of the bead's kind of sticking out a little bit, and then when we hammer that into it just engages, it just gets into the groove where it needs to go. Now these ones, normally what you've got to do is get the top in, like so, and then sort of pull that out, like so, and then we get the bottom in. So top and bottom are in, just work it down like that. Top in, bend it out, bottom in. That's it, one done. So, now you see the difference. I don't know how well my camera is. Yeah, it's as easy as that. Just going to do all these ones next, then we'll be good to go.